want you to see my background caballion. I got the 7 laws of nature. Greetings, everyone. How's everybody today? I've been here about 4 or 5 times already this morning. Kaiser. That's the thing about these videos. You may come an hour apart or half an hour later, but you still got to give an introduction because somebody didn't see your other videos. Well, I like to wear my turban. Why? Because it was a time, it was a death penalty. It was a death penalty to wear it or even speak your language. So since that's been removed, it's a sign that I know who I am. That's all it is. My identity. You can't take that from me. You hid it, but I found it. Many of us are finding our identities. And with that, we were claiming our position again. Great again. So many things I want to talk about. Tomorrow they have the commemoration of the assassination of President Lincoln. Remember, 1865 or something. He was assassinated April 15th. Now I used to think like everybody else, what the mass media says about the assassination, but I've learned more since then. By the way, do you see my pictures? The little pictures in a circle. Those are the radical. They call them the radical Republicans. These are members of Congress after the so-called Civil War. They call them radical Republicans. Now, why would you call somebody radical Republicans if the Constitution says we're a republic? So how can you be a radical Republican? Well, Lincoln, he wasn't all he set out to be, what you think. I mean, like everything else, people have lied on him. They haven't told you the truth. First off, he was probably my complexion. That's been whitewashed. They called him the Moor. And he was working for the corporation. Now, let me ask a question. Why would he, as a Republican, remember now, Lincoln was a Republican, why would he go to war against the Republic? That's all it was. The Union was going to war against the Republic. They call that the Civil War. It wasn't civil at all. And this thing about slavery, there's so many lies in there. You can't believe anything you read or what you was taught. The whole history been whitewashed. I'm just asking questions. I want you to do your own research. That's what I do. Hey, y'all in the chat early. I'm not going to read the chat right now. I'm going to get through what I had to share with you all. So just hold off on the comments at the moment. Sometimes y'all got a lot to say when I got an interesting topic. And when I come on asking y'all to speak up, the audience is not there yet. It's crickets when I'm looking for comments. And now I really got something to say. Be like that sometime. Anyway, greetings to all my international people. we have really more in common than you think. You know, I feel a more connection to some of you out there than in this own land because the people here have been so hypnotized, I would say. They don't know who they are. They love the plantation because they still own it. And it's a shame because the melanated people here have so much in the way of resources, which they waste. They waste resources. Man, look what Tara Ray is doing. He's building $1 million centers, education centers. He's gonna have a space project pretty soon, I bet you. He got $1 million drones. He's doing it all. He's making his country the Dubai of the West Africa. And here we is over here. All these billions of dollars we throw away on clothes, entertainment, cars, fancy houses, or just throw it away. And don't think about building anything in institutions that's going to live beyond our years, that can make you free. I think it's almost a lost cause for us because if we not waking up yet, it's like you ain't supposed to wake up. So the few of us who have wakened, we're leading the way, but we're not going. Our voice is not going to always be here to try to shake you awake. We're not going to stand still waiting for you to come. We're building. We're building. And you don't have to come here, what we're building here. You can go wherever you see someone is building, you need to go and unify with them. I mean, that's what intelligent people do. They unify. They unify with people who are building. And you, instead of coming like this, you come like this. You can't break this. This can easily be broken. So what y'all gonna do out there? What? I just come here to let off steam, to keep my machine running smooth. And but I'm not just talking, I'm doing a lot of things. And oh, I'm in Turtle Island. That's where I am. Somebody asked me, where am I? I'm in Turtle Island. Before it was called America, before it was called the United States, we called it Turtle Island. Now you have to study the turtle and see what he does to understand why we call it Turtle Island. You got that right. The plantation mindset is slavery. So for you to not be in a plantation mindset, thank you for that comment. You have to disconnect from everything that is. TV totally programming slave mindset. Unless you know how to watch it. Because the truth is in the lie. So if you well read, you can watch a lie and get more truth. Everybody can't do that. So that's why I say leave it alone. Leave that live vision alone. It's not for you. It's not for you. You have no part in the creation of those programs. So why would you play a part of something you don't even create? It's plantation. Okay, next thing, the music. Old school music was liberation music. It was love music. It was a high vibration music. All of that has been done away with. That was our highest point. Even the dress, the way we dressed was classy. We was a high vibrating people back then. Women had their own hair, man. Women had their own hair. That's revolutionary now for a woman to walk around with her own hair. And I'm not blaming the women. Like I said before, it's the man's fault because he's chasing the snow bunnies, and the women looking and say, "Oh, that's what he want. Okay, I can wear that hair too, if that's what you like." Women want to please you, man. If that's what you like, so she's just wearing it to please you. You think she really likes wearing that stuff? I don't think she do. Because if she found out all the chemicals they put into these, whew, and you tell them where do these fibroids come from? Where did this cancer come from? What all these illnesses come from is from what you put not only in your head but on your head. Do the research. Don't believe me. But I'm building, and they will come. And it may be coming from outside of the Turtle Island because y'all seem to vibrate with the truth more than a lot of people here. People here want to become plantation owners. They want to become. They want to become. They don't like this. They hate it. They hate themselves because of what you look. If you take a people and you show by implicit and explicit behavior that you hate this, what are the people going to do? They're going to reflect that mindset. And one way you can get rid of it is to leave, just get out the country. Get your mind back. Get out this country because this country is so sick, put it like that, because of what they have been fed for generations. So when you get out the country, you get your mind back, and you come back, you see things totally different. So how many of y'all can do that? How many of y'all can just leave America? Very few people can do that. Okay, so I just came here to show you my turban, wearing it because I can, and they're frightened of this because before they outlaw it's against the law to wear it because they didn't want you to know who you are. That's why it was outlawed. See, I mean, my mouth even not fit to speak this language. It's like uh, my inner self hate the language so much it don't even want to speak it. However, to communicate with you, I do speak this language, but it's not something I love to speak. I would rather speak Spanish any day if I find a community of Spanish speakers, or even German. That's take us back to the empire. Don't think German is all about. The Moors were a ruling class of the empire. Yes, I said it. Do your research. Prove it to yourself. That's why German kind of, man, say, why was it so easy for me to learn German? It's part of my DNA. Then you find the Aryans are not who they say they are. The Aryans look more like the Jackson 5 family or The untouchables in Indian, but they saying they are somebody else. You see, everybody's lying. Everybody's lying. That's why you have to know the truth. Only way you know when somebody's not lying to you, put it like this. As long as you don't know the truth, you'll always be lied to. The only way you can stop a lie is by knowing the truth. Read everything. Then you know what to read after a while. You see where the BS come from. I love y'all. Thank you for y'all intelligent comments. I'll be busy. You know, I healed myself today. I came on at first, I was having a cold because, you know, it's just so much stuff that I have to look at to bring it. I choose to look at to bring it to y'all to tell y'all don't watch it. That's just making my spirit. But now I feel better. I feel more stronger just by sharing the truth with you is healthy. So do the same thing. You know, if you got something to share, get a channel. Get a you know, if you have some knowledge, you'll do this to try to wake up the people. Because it's not enough of us out here. Look at the African people, man. They're all over the place. And you have more knowledge than they have. You do. Remember, you're in the belly of the beast. Your land was taken from you and your language. So how can they outshine you? Don't let them. Come on, get on it, get a channel. Whatever truth you have to share, share it. I can understand you better. Nothing against my brothers and sisters from the continent. But I like to hear my people here in America going around doing the research, waking up people. Okay, that's it. Okay.